I know everybody's already heard about this now. The prices of everything's about to go up. Stuff's freezing over. The weather's acting crazy. It's time for everybody to start getting extra stuff. Don't go out and buy it all at once, but buy a little bit at a time when you can afford it. If you know you eat 3 cans of this a week, go ahead and buy 4 cans a week. Pick up an extra can. If you eat 2 cans of this a month, it might be a good idea to go ahead and pick up an extra can. You eat 1 of these a month, pick up an extra jar so you're a month ahead of yourself. Get packs of toothbrushes. Get soap. I buy soap in bulk at Sam's Club, so I can buy about 6 months worth of soap in one go. And it's actually a lot cheaper. And when I'm almost out, I go back to Sam's Club. I get another pack of soap. That way I never run out. I wait till there's about 2 or 3 bars left, and then I go and get another box of it. Same thing with toothpaste. I can get a box of toothpaste. It'll last me a few months because at Sam's Club you can buy it in bulk. I also buy this in bulk. This comes in packs of 3. What else do I got up here? All right. Yeast. You need yeast to make bread. You need baking powder or baking soda to bake with. You can also clean with it. These are cheap. Pick up an extra one of these every time you go to the grocery store. You don't got to spend a lot to make sure you're stocked up a little bit. Pinto beans. You eat about a bag of these a month, pick up a second bag. Learn how to store them so mice don't get to them. I buy all my rice, sugar, and flour in bulk, so I got to learn how to store it. So I've been storing it in these mason jars. Whenever I get the bag of like if I'm running out of rice, I'll wait till I got about 2 or 3 jars left. I'll go ahead and buy some more rice, and I'll move the jars that I got to the front, and I'll re-jar up the rice in the back, or re-jar up the new rice and put it in the back, keeping it rotated. Same thing with sugar and flour. I buy it in bulk. It's cheap that way. Now, I didn't buy all this at one time. I bought it as I could. I didn't go broke doing this, and I just bought it when I could. Oatmeal. I eat a lot of oatmeal. This is Jiffy Mix. I put the recipe on the back of the jar. That way I don't forget it. I buy it in bulk. And then whenever I open a jar, if I open a box, I put it in jars. Usually it takes up about 1.5 jars. This is goldenrod honey. It's not local to me. It's the only jar I've got. I wish I could store more honey because it never goes bad, or supposedly it never goes bad. When it's crystallizing, that's fine. I got another jar of honey in the kitchen, but it's not goldenrod, it's local honey. This is brown sugar. I just bought a big bag of it, and whenever I opened the bag, I stored the rest in a mason jar. Same thing with cornmeal mix. We eat a lot of cornbread, mostly sweet cornbread, but every now and then I make this kind of cornbread. Water. We drink about 10 gallons of water a week, so I make sure and keep 8 of them on hand, full, always full if I can. That way I always have a month's worth of water supply. Sometimes I'll have these filled up. It brings us over a little bit. This is so I can pump the water out if the lights go out. I have a Primo filter, or a Primo water dispenser, and it uses electricity to get the water out of things. If the electricity goes out, I'm gonna have to use one of these hand pumps. It's made for the Primo water bottles, but I take the little O-ring thing out of there and I can make it fit in these American-made bottles. It's not made for them, but it'll work. You don't have to go broke getting prepared. And then after you get a couple months, at least 3 months, I've got roughly 3 months worth of food storage. If that, I'm trying not to go broke doing it. But I do grow a lot of food. I raise some meat. It is what it is. Just don't go broke doing it. Don't go out and spend your whole paycheck doing it. But just buy a little extra each time you grocery shop. Spend an extra $5 or $10 every time you grocery shop, if you can afford it. And before you know it, you'll have a little food stock. That way, if you can't get to the grocery store, you got something to eat. Don't go broke doing it, and don't go hungry at the same time.